Hi there, how are you? Welcome to this love reading, which is going to be about the person that you care about. It's going to be a quick check-in on what they might be feeling about you. I'm going to do maybe 5 and a 5 cards for them, 5 cards to you. For you, I'm going to pull in Nature's Whispers just to get a theme for the reading as well. Thank you very much for joining me. For those of you who've been here before, you probably realise that this isn't the setup that I usually use. The reason for that is that you've probably noticed I haven't been on the channel lately. I am kind of caught for time. So what I'm doing here is the different setup is to hopefully enable me to edit this video really quickly. So we'll see how it goes. If it's annoying and you can't see the cards properly, just let me know in the comments. And I'll change it around. Look, I dropped that one. It's upside down. So let's see what it says. Ideal course of action. Oh yes, let's find out what the ideal course of action is for you guys. Okay, it will be up to you. Don't let the cards tell you what to do, but it might be some good insight into your person and how they're feeling. So let's get into it. Okay, I'm feeling this one here. King of Wands. Okay, so your person is feeling pretty confident at the moment. Okay, I think they're, and they could be quite attractive to a lot of other people as well. They could be focusing on their own visions and the things they want to do at the moment, which could be marriage. Okay, did I see, I've done another reading now and I can't remember, but the Ace of Pentacle cards has come up a couple of times for me, which is the marriage card. And this is, happiness as well, long-lasting happiness, family and marriage as well. So this could be what's on your person's mind. It's what they might think is the ideal course of action, so hopefully that's what you want as well. Okay, we get the 5 of Cups. So they could be coming out of a period of time where they were thinking about something else or someone else, okay? Maybe a bit sad about some kind of loss. Now, maybe that was you, I don't know. But look, you have the Sun now. So they're in the Sun mode. This is Leo as well. So if you're a Leo, this bodes well for you. I'll just move these over a little bit more. I'm just going to get one more card and then I'll do a full kind of interpretation. What do we have here? Oh, wow, the King of Cups. Okay. So their reading here is bookmarked with 2 kings. So when somebody gets to the king phase, it means they've matured and they kind of have their answers and they know the direction they're going in. And you have 2 lovely kings here. So you have the wands and the cups. So we've got emotions and passion. So, and those are very nice cards for a relationship, rather than maybe than the logic and the practical side of it. This is all emotion and all passion. Okay, and that's what's bookending their feelings for you right now. And their ideal course of action, I suppose, where they think they're going with this relationship with you. Okay, so we've got marriage and the Sun as well, 2 other fantastic cards. Okay, so if you notice it's like they're maybe their intentions and their desires are towards this marriage, and their emotions when they think about you, it's all very happy and sort of this is a yes card as well. Now with these 2 coming up together, maybe they want family. All right, so this is a funny one coming up in the middle then, isn't it? The 5 of Cups, because this is about regret and a little bit of loss and a little bit of loss for a couple, so has that got to do with you and them? Have they had a previous relationship that has kind of stopped them moving forward up to this because they were hurt before? But with the 5s are all about change. So this will happen. This is something they go through and then they change and they come out of it. So it's like they take off this cloak of despair and move on. They cross that bridge here. So sorry. It's a different setup for me, so I don't know which way to point the camera to. So they just move, they take the cloak off and walk over the bridge. Walk over the bridge and move towards the town. So it's like, coming out of this. They felt it, but they're going to come out of it because all the cards surrounding them and kind of hugging them are all really, really good cards when it's got to do with you. Now, let's get 5 cards for you and see where things stand. And it might help us understand why their cards are coming out the way they do. Okay, so firstly, we have strength. So this for me is a kind of a card of, waiting around for the right relationship or waiting around after heartbreak, even though that's not the meaning of the card itself. It kind of comes up for me in those kind of situations where you might have had to deal with a lot of emotions. You might have been sad and, you're just you're being kind and loving. It like you have to be kind and loving to get out. That's what strength is all about, using kindness and love to overcome difficult situations. So I feel like with this card coming up for you, that you might have been sort of waiting for this person to kind of come out of something. So let's see what's next. What's next? I'm going to take this one here. Oh my gosh. Okay, the Six of Cups. So this is a beautiful card. This is the soulmate card. So I feel that, you know, this is pointing in the direction, especially underneath. You have underneath the family card here and the marriage card, you have the soulmate card. So this makes me believe that you feel the same way about this person, that you feel that they're a soulmate. You have so much in common with them. You feel at home with them. You know, like they're like stuck in your heart when you see them. It's like you know them. It's like you've always known them, even if they're not, you know, somebody that you've known from your past. You just have an awful lot in common with them. Okay, so what's next? I'll take this one here. Okay, Seven of Swords. So this is funny that this is coming up under this Five of Cups. Okay, so with the Seven of Swords, this is sort of taking back what belongs to you and using a clever means to do that. I never read this card as being betrayed. I know some people do, but this is more about, you know, using your intelligence and your logic, finding clever and, you know, different solutions to issues and problems. And what the person in the card is doing is actually taking back what belongs to them. They're doing it under the cover of night because they don't want to cause conflict. They don't want to start a war, you know. So there may be people in the other camp with the situation, or your other person or friends of yours who want to start some aggro about this, but you don't. You just want to continue. So maybe, you know, the way there's five, this person is holding 5 swords and leaving the 2 behind. And this, you have the 5 here as well. So I think maybe you have something to do with helping this person come out of this despair or regret. So maybe, you know, and it's funny the way you have the 2 swords here. So I'm getting the feeling that there was some old relationship or some third party in some way, shape or form has kind of intruded on your relationship, and it's making, you know, it made this person, your person, kind of regret or remember other things, or, you know, it depends on your individual situations. Maybe somebody dragged up some dirt on you and then they wondered if they could trust you, you know, but that's just other people being nasty. So you leave those 2 incorrect assumptions behind. You're going to move forward and take with you what's true, and you're going to tell your person what's true and move forward with them. So I really feel that's where this little blip in the middle is with them. So let's go for another 2 now and see where we go. Now we have, the Queen of Swords. Yeah. So the Queen of Swords cuts away what isn't working for her. And usually it's kind of cutting away sort of bad vibes, bad people, people that have hurt her. And I think it's very, you know, funny that it's coming up after this here. And just what I have said to you. Yeah, I think you really need to cut away sort of the lies that other people have maybe been telling about you, or the lies that this person is telling themselves. Whatever sort of, you know, sadness has come across for this person, I think you're the one who'll help them kind of come through it and see, come out the other end and look forward, you know. Just one last one now. I think I'm going to pick this one actually. So what is it? Oh, the Hierophant. So this can often mean a commitment as well. You know, it's sort of following your people, following your tribe, and it can also mean, you know, sort of that stability and kind of not necessarily a marriage, but, you know, a kind of a contract. So with these all coming up, you know, I think that means that, you know, sometimes this is the divorce card. It's for you, I feel this is cutting away the things that weren't working and that were intruding on your relationship, and that brings you back into this place where you and your person think the same way. They're at one. You're like following each other, you know, because this can sometimes be following you know, a religion or something, but I think this is more following each other's hearts and knowing that you have a relationship together, you know, and it's coming up under the King of Cups. So that's why I think this has all got to do with love. So overall, okay, ideal course of action. I think, you know, it maybe all points to this, you having strength here to speak your truth and stand up for yourself and your relationship and maybe help this person through anything. So I'm swiping here because I'm trying to get the focus back on the cards. Get them out of this kind of maybe sadness that's been covering them, to move forward with you. So listen, I really hope that this has helped you in some way. I'd really appreciate it actually if you would just make a comment and tell me if this setup is okay for you, because I'm recording directly onto iMovie from here because I'm not using my phone. I'll be able to hopefully edit this and get it up quickly. So that was my intention in doing that. I don't normally like to put in my background or myself, but if it gets videos out quickly and you like them, then I'll continue to do so. So I hope that this has helped you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. So slán go fóill, which is bye for now in Irish, and I'm wishing you all the best. Bye now.